Do you know the highest levels of power you can get? Yep, become a god. Today we're going to speak about 10 anime where the main character is an overpowered god, or has a power to match a god. Let's get started. Number 10. Heroic Age. Are you a fan of space combat? Then Heroic Age will be the show for you. It's got lots of school space battles, plus some nice mystery running in the background. Oh, and we've got mythology. Many of the other characters are likewise based on mythological individuals from Greek mythology. The show takes place in a futuristic future ruled by a few races or tribes with interstellar travel capabilities. The storyline follows the adventures of the spaceship Argonaut and its crew in search of a solution to the universe's problems. The ship is carrying Deianela, a young human clairvoyant princess on a journey to discover the human race's mythical savior. This messiah is anticipated to aid humankind in its fight against the Silver and Bronze tribes, who are hell-bent on annihilating humankind. Number 9. Saint Seiya, The Lost Canvas. If you're tired of the new anime, then it's time to move into something that's a bit old and outdated, but still fits nicely with the topic we're about to discuss. Here we have powerful beings called the Saints, fighting evil and having the ability to summon power from the cosmos. The anime shows his struggles to earn the sacred armor of Pegasus. One fun fact is how this anime initially aired on Cartoon Network, and it was pretty popular back then. But the show took several violent turns and got a bit darker than everyone initially expected, so it was eventually removed from the network. But if you're an anime fan, then I'm sure you've seen darker anime than this one, so give this one a try. Number 8. Chenji Gaosho. Do you dig Chinese anime? Then here's one of the best to come out in recent years. Packed with a magical action-filled 12-episode series, this anime is about Mo Fan, who finds himself in a universe similar to his where magic has replaced science, and the so-called magic is being used to fend off beasts and other evil lurking in the forests. But Mo is born as a son of a laborer, and as rumors spread about his poverty and lack of magical ability, others label him as weak. But Mo Fan soon turns out to be an underdog with immense potential with rare abilities. He can harness several elements at once and can leave everyone's mouths gawked. Now moved from weak to dangerous, Mo needs to learn how to survive in the world as well as to face the threats that come to him. Number 7. Spirit Blade Mountain. Once again, let's move into a bit of a Chinese anime. A dreadful event was prophesied to occur long ago in Kyushu's 9 provinces. At the same time, a kid named Ooriku was born in a remote village in the Sokai region. As though affected by the event, yep, the mystery kicks in from the first episode itself. The anime starts off with a good old examination arc, and our main protagonist, Ooriku, decides to take the exam to become the greatest sage. I know that's a lot of tropes fit into one story, but the anime knows how to execute each of these really well. Overall, it's an amazing anime with a very unique story that will surely entertain you. Number 6. NOEIN to Your Other Self. When you are the divine being of the world, you know you were meant to be a god. And that means you're going to get hella overpowered as well. NOEIN happens in a world that wages a war over annihilating space and time. The key to ending this war is one tool, the Dragon's Torque. One of the soldiers finds 12-year-old Haruka and her friend Yu and believes Haruka wields the Dragon's Torque. I know it sounds like your average fantasy story with a chosen hero, but NOEIN mixes these tropes in with an interesting setting and characters to deliver a great story. Many events don't survive on commonly established tropes belonging to this niche, and when it comes to the science fiction concepts, this show executes them perfectly. Number 5. Blood Lad. Overpowered gods? How about overpowered vampires? And we'll add a little comedy to this show too. Stas Charlie Blood is a powerful vampire who is the boss of the entire Eastern District in the demon world. And unlike any other vampire, Stas is not interested in being a ruler. He is rather interested in Japanese culture. But things change when an ordinary Japanese girl named Fuyumi Yanagi steps inside a portal to the demon world by accident. But of course, this one isn't filled with a happy premise. Fuyumi is killed during a fight with a demon, and Blood Lad shows Stas' journey to bring Fuyumi back to life, and by doing so grants himself a ticket to the human world. If you need some overpowered protagonist kicking ass while giving us some laughs, then this is the show for you. Number 4. CAMPIONE. Want to watch an anime where the main character becomes a god and earns his first kiss in the very first episode itself? If you don't want those long winding training arcs, then Campione is the show for you. The anime is about a god slayer named Godo. After killing off a god, Godo becomes a god slayer and has the power to slay any gods in the vicinity. But here, with great power doesn't come great responsibility. With great power comes hunting gods and killing them, while holding very little responsibility, of course. To be honest, Godo has powered more than a divine being, and he is a person created in order to slay the gods themselves. So why not become an overpowered god slayer instead of becoming an overpowered god? Number 3. KATANAGATARI.
巨刀流のそうか僕はこういう風に失敗するのか
Sometimes you need both the genius and the overpowered swordsman to win the game. And Katanagatari is about the brains and the brawn getting together to get what each of them wants. It is about Yasuri Shichika, a swordsman who fights without a sword, and Togame, an ambitious young strategist who seeks to collect 12 legendary swords for the shogunate. The overpowered character here is Shichika, who only fights with one fighting technique, which most people think is weak, but in truth, he has mastered this technique enough to defeat most opponents with just a few hits. This anime shows their growing challenges along the journey, and there's nothing better than seeing Chichika show that one technique is all you need to win the game. Number 2. Unlimited Psychic Squad. If you have watched Zetai Karen Children, then this spin-off might not be new for you. But if you haven't, then now would be a good time to take a look at it. Because this anime gives everything you need if you need an overpowered main character. This anime follows Kyosuke Hyobu, who is an Esper with supernatural powers. A betrayal leaves him strong and overpowered, but his kind heart still rescues innocents. This anime shows his struggle to rescue Espers who are hunted by humans and how he gains the royalty of rescued Espers. The plot, the story, and even the characters manage to hook you up, and unlike most anime, the show doesn't drop off the hype it built up in the first episode. You've got an overpowered protagonist, an engaging mystery, and action that can keep you at the edge of your seat. Number 1. Problem children are coming from another world. Okay, these children might not have problems, but they know how to create plenty of problems in the world they landed in. Oh, and they are really overpowered, so I'd stay away from them if I were you. Here we follow not only one, but 3 main characters. Izayoi Sakamaki, Asuka Kudo, and Yo Kasukabe are children with psychic abilities. But after receiving a letter, they are dropped into this strange isekai world where they are forced to participate in a game. I know what you're thinking. Think of death games like Darwin's Game and Mirai Nikki, but with hella overpowered characters. But the show knows how to display some great power flexing scenes, so get ready to see our main characters kick ass in the best way possible. So there goes 10 of the best anime where the overpowered main character is an overpowered god. If we missed your favorite anime, feel free to sound up below in the comments. As usual, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell notification so you can be updated as soon as we release a new video. Stay safe, anime fans, and I'll see you in the next video.